Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're focusing on something pretty significant from OpenAI.
Yeah.
They've gone and integrated shopping features right into ChatGPT search.
Yeah, that's the big news. And for our listeners, we're basing our discussion today on some key details from a TechCrunch piece. It's called OpenAI Upgrades ChatGPT Search with Shopping Features.
Right. And our mission really is to unpack this. Like, what does this update actually do? Why is OpenAI doing this now? And maybe most importantly, what could it mean for you, listening to this, trying to keep up with tech and how it might, well, change how we shop or find info online?
Exactly.
Okay, so let's jump right in. These new shopping features.
Yeah.
What are we actually looking at here?
So the core thing is when you search for a product in ChatGPT now, it's not just text anymore. The AI actually gives you recommendations. It shows pictures, images of the product.
Oh, images too. Okay.
Yeah, and user reviews are pulled in as well. And crucially, you get direct links, so you can just click and go buy it if you want.
So it really closes the loop then. You see it, see what others think, and boom, there's the link to buy. That does sound smoother. The article mentioned something about searching in your own words, like natural language.
Yes, exactly. That's a big part they're pushing. You can ask really specific things, phrase it like you'd normally talk, not just keywords. And the idea is ChatGPT should get what you mean and give you, tailored results.
So I could ask for, I don't know, a really warm but not bulky winter coat for under $200, something like that?
Precisely that kind of query, yeah. And it should ideally show you coats matching that with pictures, maybe some reviews saying if they're actually warm.
Got it. And are they rolling this out for everything or starting small?
They're starting with a few key areas, seems like testing grounds, so fashion, beauty products, home goods, and electronics.
Makes sense. Things people often buy online and where visuals matter.
Right. Those categories rely a lot on images and what other people say, don't they?
Definitely. So who gets this? Is it just for paying users?
No, actually, it's pretty wide. It rolled out with GPT-4o, which is, the default model now, and it's available for everyone. Pro users, plus users, free users.
Even free users. Wow.
Yeah, and interestingly, even people who aren't logged in globally.
Okay, that is a broad launch. So let's get into the why. TechCrunch frames it as OpenAI kind of taking on Google here. What's the thinking there?
Well, if you look at the big picture, yeah, it definitely looks like OpenAI wants a slice of that online product search pie.
Yeah.
Google dominates that space, obviously.
And makes a ton of money from it, mostly ads, right?
Exactly. Online shopping search is huge for Google's bottom line, mainly through advertising. And, the article sort of hints that maybe that focus on ads hasn't always helped the quality of search results over time.
Right. That's a common criticism, isn't it? That the paid results push down the organic ones. Yeah. So how is OpenAI positioning itself differently?
Well, their pitch is different. They're saying ChatGPT shopping results are independent. They're based on structured metadata they get from third parties.
Metadata? Like what?
Think like organized info, prices, descriptions, availability, those user reviews we mentioned. It helps the AI understand the product details.
Okay. And critically, the article says, for now anyway, no ads, no affiliate deals influencing what gets recommended.
That's what they're stating, yes. The current setup isn't based on who pays. It's a different philosophy, at least right now, compared to the usual search ad model.
Interesting. And they're seeing a lot of search activity already.
Apparently so. The article dropped a pretty big number, over 1 billion web searches just last week within ChatGPT.
1 billion in a week. Okay,
Yeah.
that's huge volume. You can see why they'd want to build on that.
Yeah, that kind of usage definitely signals a big opportunity for them.
Now, I seem to remember Sam Altman, OpenAI CEO, wasn't keen on ads in ChatGPT before. Has that changed?
It does seem like there's been a bit of an evolution, yeah. He was historically quite against the typical ad model for ChatGPT.
Yeah.
But more recently, he's talked about being open to, I think he called it tasteful advertising.
Tasteful advertising. What does that mean in practice?
Well, he specifically mentioned things like affiliate fees. So maybe OpenAI gets a small cut if you buy something through a link in ChatGPT. But he seemed to rule out selling, like priority placement in the results themselves.
Okay, so the recommendation aims to be unbiased, but they might make money if you act on it later. That's a subtle distinction.
It is subtle, yeah. But important. It suggests a potential path for them to make money that tries to sidestep some of the criticisms leveled at traditional search ads.
Right. Now, let's talk personalization. AI thrives on that. The article mentions ChatGPT's memory feature getting tied into shopping. How does that work?
This is where it gets potentially quite powerful, especially for subscribers. So for Pro and Plus users, ChatGPT is set to start remembering your past conversations.
Okay.
And it can use that context to make product suggestions more relevant to you. So if you talked about planning a hiking trip last week,
It might suggest hiking boots or backpacks later on.
exactly, it adds that layer of personal history to the recommendations. They already have a general memory feature for web search, remember?
I do, yeah.
But there's a really big catch here, a geographical one.
Oh.
These memory features for shopping specifically won't be available everywhere. The list is the EU, the UK, Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, and Liechtenstein.
Wow, that's most of Europe. That's a major limitation. Must be privacy regulations, GDPR, and the like.
Almost certainly, yeah. Data privacy rules in those regions are quite strict, especially around personalization and user data. So something important for you listening to keep in mind, depending on where you are.
Absolutely. Good flag. Okay, what else is new in this update? Any other search tweaks?
Yeah, a couple other things. One is a trending searches feature. You know how when you start typing in Google, it suggests searches?
Yeah, the autocomplete suggestions.
Kind of like that. As you type a question in ChatGPT search, it'll show popular or trending related searches. Could be handy for discovery or just seeing what's hot.
Okay, interesting. And something about WhatsApp.
That's right. They're integrating ChatGPT search into WhatsApp.
So you can just chat with ChatGPT inside WhatsApp.
Basically, yeah. You'll be able to message the bot directly in WhatsApp and get answers, presumably including these new search results with shopping features eventually. Put search right in your messaging app.
That could be really useful for quick checks on the go. You're already in WhatsApp, you just ask for, say, best coffee shops near me or show me deals on running shoes, maybe.
Potentially, yeah. Makes the search function much more accessible if you're a heavy WhatsApp user.
Now, didn't OpenAI try something with shopping before?
Yeah.
I remember it's something called Operator. How is this different?
Good memory. Yes, Operator was more like an AI agent. It was designed to go off and browse multiple websites for you, which could take a bit longer.
Right, more like a research assistant.
Exactly. This new approach baked into ChatGPT search seems much faster, more direct. You ask, you get results, images, reviews, links right there in the chat. Still uses natural language, but the experience feels more immediate.
So less waiting for the AI to shop around and more instant info retrieval.
Got it. Okay, this has been really insightful. Let's try and sort of wrap up the main takeaways here.
Sounds good.
So fundamentally, ChatGPT now has shopping built in. We're talking product ideas, pictures, reviews, direct buy links. Big change.
Definitely. And the driving force seems to be, one, competing with Google in that lucrative product search space.
Yeah.
And two, maybe exploring future revenue streams like affiliate fees
Yeah.
while trying to keep the initial recommendations unbiased.
Right. And personalization is coming via the memory feature, but with those significant geographical carve-outs in Europe. That's key.
Very key. Plus the other bits like trending searches helping discovery and the WhatsApp integration making it more accessible, it all points to a faster, more integrated experience than, say, the old Operator idea.
Okay, that covers it pretty well, I think. It really paints a picture of where OpenAI might be heading.
It certainly does. So that brings us to a final thought, really for you listening. Thinking about all this, how do you see yourself using AI for shopping or just finding information online in the future? Is this kind of integrated experience likely to change how you discover things, how you decide what to buy?
Yeah. It's definitely something to ponder, isn't it? As these AI tools get woven more tightly into our, digital lives.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.
My pleasure.